Hello there. This is Blake Cahoon with a recorded message from the Divine Guidance team. We took this video just prior to the new show, Spiritual Awakenings, and I want to say thank you right off the bat for showing up tonight and seeing this in the replay. One of the things that was happening to me this week and during this show, and in preparation for this show, was just 1,000 little daggers that were called triggers. And so when I asked the team what did we want to speak about tonight, they said, why don't you speak about all your triggers? Because I was being triggered by everything, from the hair gel in my hair, to trying to find a lipstick, to the cats playing with me. And you'll hear some noises back there. We've kept the door open a little bit. You can see that right there. For the cats to come in and out. They're kittens. They play a lot. So triggers. I am a conscious channel, so they're going to come through me and start talking. I am speaking at the moment. When they come in, the Divine Guidance team of Archangels, Ascended Master, and Ascended Masters, it will be we. Such formality. Triggers. How often are you triggered by something inconsequential, minor, little? What's setting you off these days? We are observing that most humans, because of your global pandemic, are being triggered very quickly and very easily about the most minor things. Now, part of the spiritual awakening process, because it is a process, is to become self-aware. And what we would like for you to do is to become more self-aware about what is triggering you. Triggering action usually allows eruption of emotion instead of calmness and common sense. Instead, you become inflamed with emotion, usually in a negative fashion. You may be quick to anger, to cry, to yell, to scream, to react to something, a situation, event, a person, any particular thing that is going to trigger an extreme emotion. So what we are going to ask you to do is simply, when you become aware of the fact you're being triggered, and that's usually as a result of something that is disturbing to you, and you erupt not in a calm, sensible manner, but in a outburst of energy, whether it is of anger or extreme emotion. This is how you know you're being triggered. And it is possible to be aware of the triggers. For example, this is Bartholomew. This is Bartholomew's tail. Now, a few minutes ago, Blake, as a result of getting prepared for this event and this show, was being triggered by any adverse reactions to the cats playing. They're kittens. They're going to play. Having the cat walk into the frame may have triggered her. You've noticed that as a result of us coming in and not allowing that trigger to happen, that emotional outburst to happen, we're happy to pet the cat and allow the cat to be part of this show. For we love animals. For we indeed love animals. And don't you hear the little kitten purr? Become more self-aware of the events that may trigger you. Many are being triggered by the news. We suggest limiting your amount of news consumption. Turn the social media off, turn the television, the podcasts, the items that are going to trigger you. We ask you to limit them. We're not asking you to turn them off completely. Many of you are finding you're addicted to such. You put it under the guise of, but I must know. I must know what's going on in the world. I care about what's going on. We ask you to say, yes, we understand that you care about what's going on in the world, but you don't have to watch or go into social media hour after hour after hour. Limit yourself, especially if it is triggering you and allowing you to have untoward emotional outbursts. When you become self-aware, you will find that once you allow yourself to stop being triggered by such, you will allow yourself to be calmer, more content. And when you allow these higher level emotions in, you're going to find your way to contentment and fulfillment and happiness much quicker than if you will continually allow drama and trauma to fill your life. Limit. So the key words here are limit and also self-awareness. Thank you for watching this show, this message, and now we say good night for the moment. Oh, and that was the Divine Guidance Team. We'll be right back after these messages.